This is part 4, I guess, in the Bug Out Bag series. This is the one thing that you want in your bag that you hope you never have to use. First aid kits. Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about first aid kits. Not just for your bug out bag, but for times you go hiking, one for your car, for your home. I think it's important to have multiple medical kits around the house and on your persons if you're doing something outdoorsy. This medical kit right here, or first aid kit, is technically an IFAK kit jacked up. And what I mean by that is it is an individual kit. It is built for 2 because this is in my bug out bag, but it also goes with me when I go on day hikes. And typically I have my daughter, she's 4 years old, so essentially this has got some stuff in here that is more suited for her. Also some medications for her. Now, one of the things that I do suggest, if you don't have one of these already built out, they can get expensive to start from scratch. You'll see a lot of people throw them in these tactical bags. This is one of the VanQuest bags that I have. In fact, this used to be a medical kit because you can see right here on the hook and loop. These things are great for organization. I got away from it simply for the fact that, I don't know, not everything has to be tactical and everything has to be 1,000 denier. These kits come pre-made from REI. This is where this one came from. The actual brand though is Heart. So if you're looking for this stuff online and you see a first aid kit, and this is Backpackers Multi-Day, this is around $36 on REI sites right now, but it's also called the Heart Backpacker Multi-Day Kit. So just be aware that I have put a lot of additional items in this thing. I'm going to show it to you right now. I'm going to pan the camera down instead of trying to pull them out and just show it so you can get a layout of everything and how this is packed out. Let's do that. All right, let's get to it. This is a nylon material. It just unzips like a clamshell, and that is what it looks like when it's kind of open. One of the reasons why I do like this particular kind of pre-made kit is because you can't see it right now, but we'll get it when we get into it. These are labeled. They're mostly blocked because this is so overstuffed, but I like having the labels. You know where it is, and in case somebody else has to use your medical kit, they know where stuff is as well. On this bottom pouch right here, we have some sting reliefs. These things are great for bug bites or mosquito bites. In this package right here, this is all stuff for burns. So if you're camping or if you're doing something, you know, everything in here has got like burn gels and compresses. I do have a larger water gel kit. It wouldn't fit in here. When I do go camping, I do bring that, but in a bug out bag situation or hiking situation, it's just good to have the Topical Relief stuff. And you'll see right here it says Topical Relief. Behind this says medication, so let's get into that. Some Alka-Seltzer, some Bayer aspirin. I'm a big fan of just regular aspirin, but I also have Tylenol. And then these are Pepto-Bismol tablets, some Benadryl adult size, and some more Pepto. That's all that's in here. This is laying on top. This is my tourniquet of choice. This is a SWAT T. What this essentially is it is a big, giant, open-ended rubber band. For people who are not medically trained and who do not have a full EMT course underneath their belt, this is the tourniquet I believe you should be using. Tourniquets are last resorts. This actually works in 3 ways. You can use it in 3 ways, I should say. It's a tourniquet. Also works as a really good compress because it's adjustable. You don't have to cut the circulation all the way. And also in a bind, this works as a splint. Do some research online, look at these things. They're relatively inexpensive. I think they're $12. This is the way to go. Some Celox. If you're not familiar with Celox, it is a quick clotting agent to stop really big cuts. Some Neosporin, some antiseptic. This has got the painkiller in it as well. This is just a large rollout of gauze. I'm not going to take that out. Chapstick, medicated. Down here, we have athletic tape, another gauze, some more medical tape. That is all that's down there. These right here, these are children's chewable Tylenols. I'll mention it again. I am bringing my daughter with me, so you know, I write on these little bags. It says for G, and I say how much is on there and how many she's supposed to take, so I know that she will have some sort of pain relief as well. These are little Peptos for her. Sanitary wet ones. This is the wound cleaning section of the pouch. Iodine packets, sanitizers, more wound care stuff to kind of clean out the wounds. Kind of just working up. I have a Sharpie, a black one in here. Over here I have a little bottle of Visine. This little container holds safety pins. Couldn't think of the name of those things. Pair of tweezers. And going up to this next level, pulling all this out. Two very, very large plastic bags, and wrapped in there are gloves. There are 3 sets of gloves in there. They're all anti-latex or non-latex gloves, just in case someone you're with needs them. A very cheapo pair of shears. This came with the base kit. This is something that I really love about these kits, is that this has a little manual, because you know what? Books are smarter than we are, and we tend to forget stuff. And then here is a bunch of gauze, different sizes. These are all non-adhesive gauze, so that's where the tape would come in play. Coming up here into this part, obviously this is tons and tons of Band-Aids. My personal opinion is these are the things that you're going to go through the most, because this is, you know, you're going to get a boo-boo. It's the best way to put it. There's a razor blade right up here. And then finally, up here, I have very large packs for gauzes. These are non-adhesive. This is a absorbent pad, so this is basically like, it's like a big giant tampon. It's just the best way to put it. These things absorb things very, very well. The great thing about what I was talking about before with these particular SWAT tourniquets is that you would put this down, you could wrap the SWAT tourniquet around this, and it works as a compression pad, because honestly, if you don't know if it's an arterial bleed and the person's not going to bleed out, they don't need a tourniquet. And then lastly is Blister Medic. This is also known as moleskin. You're going to be walking. These things are awesome. That is the whole kit. So I hope this video was helpful in some way. I know a lot of people on one of the pages I belong on Facebook are asking about what should go in a medical kit. Buy one of the pre-made kits and then build from there. Replace things. Once again, I will say this with the medical kits, the same thing I said with the food kits. Cycle through this stuff. Double check on expiration of medications. Double check to make sure that the adhesive bandages are still adhesive. Stuff like that. Put it in your iPhone or put it in your Android every 6 months. Do a check on this stuff. It takes a couple of minutes and you'd be surprised. Once every year you're going to have to change stuff out. So if this was helpful and you like this, please comment and subscribe. What did I leave out? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.